Hello, family. Anybody home yet? I see one person here. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. Hi, Priscilla. Thank you for joining my life. How you doing today, sweetie? Welcome. This is my first live. My voice is not so good right now because I just came out of surgery. So, thank you. Thank you. It's only him. You know, it's only him. It's my first live, so let me give it a few minutes. See if we can get more people to join. Then I can tell you my ordeal, what I've been dealing with, and what I had to go through before I got my surgery today. How's my lighting? Think I need to put my light on? Or is it clear? How's my lighting, sweetheart? See if I can get a few more people to join so that they don't have to go back to start all over. I just came out of the surgery. Been feeling good, but now I'm starting to feel the pain kick in. Then the anesthesia is finally fading off because I'm starting to feel some pain. So I decided, let me go live. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. So I decided, let me go live before I take my medications because, with narcotics, they will knock you out. So by the time I'm knocked out, you guys know what's going on, right? Because you've been praying for me for this day. Yes. I guess for now it's just you. The good thing is it's alive, so anybody can always go back and listen to it. So my ordeal started, I'm sorry, my ordeal started last year on April 5th. Someone rear-ended me. I was stopped on the highway in traffic, and someone that wasn't paying attention came at full speed and just rammed my truck from behind. When I left the scene, I didn't think of much. The only thing I could feel was my neck, my shoulders, and my feet, my legs. But I thought it was that impact. It's going to go away. Then I continued to drive because at least my vehicle was drivable. His wasn't, unfortunately. They had to tow him from the scene. So I started driving, and as I drove going home, I was feeling pain. So I decided this is something I don't want to take chances. Let me go to the nearest hospital, to the emergency room, and find out what's going on. Because these are things we take for granted. People have left accident scenes assuming that they're well, they're not feeling, injured, and then they don't make it because they did not take the initiative to go to the hospital to get checked in case of any emergencies, or any serious injuries. So I thought about that and I said, let me just, not take chances and go to the emergency room. The hospital I went to kept me sitting there for like 4 hours. I was like, this is not an emergency room. What emergency room keeps you sitting there for 4 hours? By the time they came to take my pressure, my pressure was reading 170 over 137. You all know that's normal. You can go into a stroke right there. So they never recorded that. So they took me and tried to stabilize it, to try to cover their behinds. Because if it shows that my pressure was that high, and they kept me sitting for 4 hours, you know, to not look good for them. So they covered that up. When I left there, I was not satisfied. I went straight to my regular hospital where all the doctors know my history. And I let them know what was going on. Because with this hospital, they didn't even give me a prescription for anything. They just gave me two Tylenols. What are two Tylenols going to do for? For an accident, injury. So I went to my regular emergency room. I was booked in. They checked me out and they put me on prescription. They actually did all the tests, everything, you know, x-rays, everything, every test you can think of. They put me through all the tests. So they noticed some injuries. They said they didn't look so bad, except for my brain concussion, which was really bad. So they discharged me with prescriptions, muscle relaxers, and pain killers, and told me to go and see my primary care in 1 week. I could not even get an appointment with my primary care because he was too busy to see me. Every time I went, he had a nurse practitioner who was new to the practice, and she was not giving me any help. So, well, I decided to find another primary care close to where I was living because I had moved from that particular place where my primary care practiced. So I got this doctor and she continued with the treatment. But their office, I'm not used to dealing with unprofessionals. Her office, the employees, they were not very professional. So I went back to my main hospital and I told them I needed a primary care physician in that location. And thank God I found a real good one. He's from India. I love my doctor. We sit together, he listens to me, he advises me. And at the same time, before I got him, actually, I was driving around and I saw a sign that said accident victims, doctors. So I went in, and when I told them my story, this was like 2 months down after the accident. I'm living with pain, I'm on medication, and I'm in so much pain. I can't even do anything. I was self employed, I couldn't even work. So I went in, and right away they took me in. They started working on me. My chiropractor was so good. He was working on me and set me up with therapists because they have like about 10 different therapists. So every time I went in like 3 days every week. I worked with a different therapist. I'm getting ahead. I worked with a different therapist every time I went in. So they got me to a point where I was starting to feel a lot better, but still not very good. Then he started on doing some acupuncture, and then my insurance ran out, and I could not continue with all that anymore because my insurance now wasn't paying anything anymore. And with him, he had limited on his insurance. So I was using my own insurance to take care of all my needs from the accident. So I did everything. And then finally, after fighting with the state for a long time, they finally reinstated my insurance. So that's actually the one that's paying for this surgery today. So it's been a long road. I actually cancelled this surgery 2 times because the insurance would not cover it. It was first scheduled in December. I was not ready for that one. That one had the insurance, everything, but I was just not ready for it. And then I rescheduled it, I think 3 months ago, on May 7th. And that one I cancelled because I'm not working. I was afraid of going homeless. I couldn't pay my bills. How am I going to handle having a surgery and I'm not sure where I'm going to stay? So I cancelled it. So finally, I got paid and I was able to reschedule today's surgery. And that's why I went in. So that's why I'm saying thank you to God. Because it was only God. I couldn't depend on a human being. It had to be God. So I waited for God's timing. And then finally, I got paid. And I was able to reschedule today's surgery. And that's why I went in. So as I'm saying, thank you to God, because it was only God. I couldn't depend on a human being. It had to be God. So I waited for God's timing. And then finally, I got paid. And I was able to reschedule today's surgery. to be able to do my surgery. And it happened. My rent is paid because I hadn't paid my rent in like 5 months. So when I got my money, it all went towards my rent. My car was being repossessed. I paid for my car. So I can I can only I can only I can only credit God for all this. Because when human beings left me to myself, as a believer, I knew all I had was God. And sure enough, God did it. So if you're going through anything out there, you're not alone. You're not alone. When all else is not working, just trust in God. He'll make it happen in His own time. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I know my voice is still not up there yet. I'm still on the heavy medication that they used for my surgery. I know I'm coming out of it because I'm starting to feel pain now. But at least I can do basic stuff. At least I can use the bathroom without help. The only thing I won't be able to do is cooking, but I was already prepared because I live alone. I have neighbors, friends who are at work, but they're going to come in and help me later. But I cannot go hungry because I already prepared some foods that I like and I put them in the freezer. So all I have to just pop them in the microwave. And then I love fruits a lot, so I have plenty of fruits. I even make my own juice from a lot of fruits. Thank you, Sonia. How's Jamaica? How's Atlanta, darling? Thank you. Thank you for joining. So I have plenty of fruits that I'm going to be able to eat. So at least I know I'm sorted on that part. So now it's just to recover. So continue praying for me. And I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Sonia, this is my first live. I didn't know how to go about it, but I finally figured it out. So here we are. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate love. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nuba. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you. Yes. Thanks to God. You know, when all else fails, God will not leave you alone. He has your back. So trust in Him, believe in Him, and let Him do it for you during His timing. They say His timing is the best. And yes, His timing was the best. We can push things, but when it's not time, He will not let them happen. So let's work with His timing. Let's work with His timing. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the encouragement. I know my voice is still raggedy from the medications. And this being my first life, probably not that good, but God knows I've tried, right? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, He really showed up for me, Nuba. He showed up for me. Yes. Thank you. So now all I have to work on is healing. But then, because of this having been out for way too long, I was using my left one to pretty much do everything, and it's been affected, so it's also hurting. It's also hurting. So once this one heals, then we are going to try and figure out what can they do with my left one, because I'm not out of danger yet. I'm still there, but I still trust that God will do it for me again. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your prayers. And guys, I love you so much. Stay safe and trust in Him for everything. I love you and take care. I have to take my medications because I'm already feeling pain. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Nuba. And anybody else, only see two people. I love you guys, okay? Take care and see you later. Bye.